Hi there. Had a question this morning about unit trusts or ETFs. What should I invest in? So I thought we'd look at the difference between the two and get an idea of advantages, disadvantages. Unit trusts, I invested in them for many years religiously. Part of my salary every month went into a unit trust. I thought I was being very clever because I was buying a selection of shares on the stock market. But unfortunately, they've got a number of disadvantages. I don't do them anymore at all because of these factors: high fees, more than 1%, some of them 2%, 3%, 4%, 5% in fees. The higher your fee, obviously makes sense, the worse you are going to do as an investor. Cut down on those fees. Poor performance. Some of them will do, a minority, some of them will do well and even beat the index. Most do worse than the index, and really you're paying money, you're paying high fees to actually underperform the overall index of all of the shares. I don't understand why you would want to do that. And the third thing is, somebody told me some unit trusts pay dividends. I never came across them. Certainly mine never paid me any dividends at all. So I put money into my unit trust every month, 300 Namibian dollars religiously, and $15 was gone. So it ended up I actually only put $285 in. And if 5% is gone in fees, it means even if you get 6% growth, you've only got 1% growth because 5% is gone to pay for these people to have their beautiful luxury offices in Independence Avenue that you can go and visit. Your money paid for it, by the way, with their lovely leather armchairs and enormous staff and cars, etc., etc. You paid for it all with these high fees. Here's the index. Look right at the bottom. This is the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. This is from a very good magazine called Personal Finance. It doesn't seem to be available anymore, certainly not in Namibia, but so this is a few years old. But I think that the concept remains exactly the same. Overall index over 3 years performed at 7.42% per year over 3 years. Well, there we've got a benchmark. And you start looking at the unit trusts. These are the South African equity unit trusts. And wow, well done. Kagiso got 10.7%. Fair Tree 10.45. Excellent. Sanlam, there it is. Super, super. ABSA Prime Equity. But unfortunately, this is the top of the list. The list goes on, and everything from around the Satrix divvy downwards, you can see I've marked it in red, underperformed the index. And it goes on page after page after page. They underperformed the index. These last unit trusts, by the way, they don't even know because they're so new, but I don't hold out much hope for them outperforming the index. So these are the unit trusts that underperformed the index. And why am I so passionate about fees? This is from Tony Robbins, Money Master the Game. Please buy the book. I'll put the link down below. You can buy it for around about 160 Namibian dollars. And 1% fee, you would have had $761,000. 2% fee, 574. 3% fee, 432. I'm nearly half of what you would have got over an investment period you're getting, because you're giving the rest away in fees. Please don't pay high fees. Here's the book, and as I say, I'll put the link down below for you in the comments. Here's an ETF by comparison with unit trusts. ETF normally quite low cost, normally 0.5%, even less. Consistent performance because they simply track the index. They bought all the shares and they just leave them there. I'm simplifying it, but that's essentially what it is. No funny business, no huge offices, no enormous staff. It's a computer basically that has bought all the shares and just leaves them there. You track the index. And many dividends, please check, some of them do, some of them don't, but most seem to, will pay you dividends twice a year. Very nice, like that. And if you're clever, of course, you reinvest the dividends and buy more ETFs. Here's an example. This is from a website called etfs.co.za. Again, I'll put the link in the comments. Pays dividends twice a year, March and September. Very nice. Look at the cost, 0.27%. Not 2.7, not 5, but 0.27%. Excellent. It means whatever growth there is, I'm going to get more of it as an investor. And consistent performance, Doesn't really matter which one you choose. Your heart can rest easy whether you chose. uh, I invest whatever that company is, Satrix or Signia. Look at the graphs at the bottom. Look at the performance over 3 years. Pretty similar. So, hallelujah. So I hope that helps you, and hope that helps you in your investment journey.